Hi, I'm Mariah Morris, founder and therapist at Evergreen Wellbeing. I wanted to talk a little bit about what doing couples work is like. Um, Oftentimes, there's one person who is bringing a couple into therapy, and that person is usually pretty motivated because they want change, and often that change that they want is in the experience between people, but also it's something that their partner is doing that or has done that is creating this real sense of urgency. And people can be apprehensive about what it feels like, both to be the person who wants the change and the person who is oftentimes being brought in with the change. And so I wanted to just share a little bit about how I work. I use a process called emotionally focused therapy, which is incredibly evidence backed, not only just in how the science works, but in outcomes research. So rest assured that it's something that science knows about. And the change process is about understanding what happens inside of you when things go wrong with your partner. It's about slowing down those reactions that end you guys up in these fights where neither of you really knows how you got here and how to get out of it. So the EFT process has 3 phases. The first one is really about understanding that dynamic. What fires you up? How do you respond with protection? What that activates in your partner? How they respond back? Slowing that down and understanding what happens deeply inside of each of you and being able to speak before the protections come up. So that when this cycle comes back for you again of I do this, they do this, I do this, they do this, we end up apart and not talking, and then things just, we wait until it settles and then we come back and we never talk about it and change it, so that you can stop that before it happens. And once you're aware of what your cycle is and you can stop it from happening, oftentimes people are like, okay, good, we're done. But in EFT, we know that if you go deeper and you reach for the vulnerable things inside of you, which we call attachment, fears, and longings, and you can share those with your partner, a new thing happens, which is a deeply, deeply bonded safety where you know that when you are in trouble, when you are scared, when you call for your partner, that they will come for you. That's called secure attachment, and it's not something that everyone has experienced before. And that's what we build in here. And then the third phase is, once you've done that, consolidating new patterns, new rituals to sustain and nurture the bond that you have built. It's an incredibly fulfilling process, and it's very, very active. It's something that you will do with your partner and with your guide in the sessions that you can also take with you and use in the outside world. I love working this way. And I love that it involves your lived experience, your nervous system, and that science and the process holds all of it, so that you can just be here with your partner, with your experience, and create change. And I would love to tell you more about it. I'm a nerd, specifically a therapy nerd. And yeah, I'd love to get to share with you and hopefully help you see the change that you desire. Thanks for listening.